Hey everyone, it's that time of year again. We're in downtown Cleveland for the 2016 Cleveland National Airshow, starring U.S. Navy Blue Angels. So once again, like last year, I'm going to show you the ground display and as well as the aerial demonstrations. It's going to be a very nice long video. Hope you guys enjoy it. Here's the outside since the gate is not open yet. Take a look at some of the monuments. Alright, let's see you inside. We're inside. And joining me today is my friend Mike.
Hey.
He really wanted to come see the air show as well.
Haven't been to one in 10 years, so figured why not.
Yeah, I was here last year. Before that, it was like 10 years. So here we are, we're inside. There's the C-17. C-130. There's a small little plane.
Anything's a deal.
Very funny. Ah, an A-10 Warhog.
Ooh. I'm moist.
Calm down. Oh, look at that. There's an Osprey. See that big giant thing on the top?
Yeah.
That's their communication stealth.
Cool.
They're like radar. Oh, that's not an Osprey. What is that? I thought it was. Anyway. I really like the vintage planes too. Alright, take a look at the Blue Angels flight line. Very cool. Check it out. Imagine flying in one of these for your job. Very cool stuff indeed. And the day is just beginning.
Oh, if you guys like airplanes, I have a video at the Dayton Air Force Museum. Go check that out. They've got some pretty good stuff there.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, my channel is GM Productions.
Yeah, I think they know that already from
Oh.
4th of July. Alright, I'll walk this way. Get a better view of the Blue Angels fleet. Good stuff. I've already been inside one of those. We're allowed to go inside for old time's sake. Oh yeah. Let me do that real quick.
Morning.
Morning.
We got one dude going up to the cockpit, but you can be next.
Okay.
I took that photo on Guam.
Dude. Wow, man. That's impressive. Here, let me get out of your way for you.
I got a whole set of these too. That's just one of them on there, but yeah, that was really
We're in first class right now. Only time we'll ever get in there.
First class. All right.
Oh yeah.
Just called for the flight attendant. Yeah, can I have some peanuts? Look through the window.
Hey, I have the window seat. Back off.
Quiet. And share the window. Yeah, you won't do that.
This is a cool one.
All the way back down to the main seats there. The United 737. Look at this. It's C-130. Inside the cargo hold. It's probably where you also had to go inside the cockpit.
No one saw this.
Got a nice seat, yeah. I believe that's actually a seat for a gunner. Yeah, you used to shoot out through here.
nice thing to take care of yourself.
Have a purpose.
He's been really good with not trying to touch it.
All these levers have a purpose.
If I didn't know what the pilot was saying, I would just like be pushing everybody.
No, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't get very far. See
Yeah,
the pedals? See the pedals?
Yeah, I see him.
You know what those are for?
I think it's pushing power you have to use.
Yeah, what pushing power? Yeah, no. That's
Those
Yeah,
are
it
rudder
looks like
pedals.
two-
those are rudder pedals.
Looks
Those
like
are
it
to
would.
steer it. That steers. You have to do the three things, almost like the helicopter, like the girl saw. You have to do all kinds of things at one time.
You do three things at least.
Multitask.
At least three things at one time.
What do you think, buddy? You like this?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright,
What do you say?
pop a squat.
You're welcome.
Okay, we are in the back.
Remember, do not touch.
Touching everything.
You're not touching anything. Got old-fashioned instruments here. The airspeed indicator. Got the compass, heading. Altimeters right there. The altimeter. Hope it's set at the right level. Look out the window.
That's a lot of
Pretty big.
Yeah.
There's the C-130 car. Got the Thunderbird jet here. Some country We're inside the C-17 cargo hold. Cockpit's up there.
See that plug that's got all those things in it? Inside of it and just get them through pages.
Airplane is a transport plane, which means it will transport anything that will fit through those doors that needs moved. It's transported. People, troops, dolphins, dogs, bullets, bombs, vehicles. If it needs moved, it's moved. If we move them all together, we'll put patients and we'll have mixed loads. So essentially, we'll move paratroop airdrops. That's what this aircraft is used for. We're just a component of this airplane, what it can do. So we're the medical crew.
I got it. You guys see any
Steep
questions?
incline
I
again.
mean, you have anything that you see that you want to ask?
C-17.
Now, are you medically trained too, or are you just pilot?
I can put my hand on and put pressure on the bleeder, and that's about it.
Back there. Just a little window. You're just down there.
Yeah.
Not
It'd
bad.
be fun to have a gun thing on this jet, though.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right, Alex, let's let the
Did you
next
want to
group
see
go.
the seat?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Come on, you walked all the way up
All
here.
right, I'll sit in the seat.
Yeah, there you go. And one of you guys can come sit in this seat.
Okay.
And then, of course, your husband left, or he can take a picture.
These seats are so comfy.
I don't think they're built for comfort.
You just have to fly hours on end.
Well, the brightness isn't so good.
That's all right.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you guys enjoy your day.
Well,
Throttles again.
Yeah, get up there. You guys get your picture taken. Take a picture of each other. How's it going? Good. How
Now,
are
what
you?
are
I'm
these
recording,
used for?
so
You guys, those are our heads-up display.
yeah,
So,
it's yeah.
we don't have power on. If it did, it would be showing you.
Yeah, you'll be showing your
instrumentation.
information. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It kind of looks like little lasers you're going to look through.
Well, it's just cool.
Yeah.
You can sit. We'll get you up here in the pilot seat here in a second. Did you get your picture taken?
I'm filming, so yeah, we got like a long line now.
Doesn't matter. They waited just like you did.
It's true.
Go ahead and jump up there.
All right, let's head on out. Pretty cool.
See anything? You got questions? Make sure you ask. Got your camera.
Get clearance. Okay. Woo. Very steep going down there, being a tall guy.
The Dayton Air Force Museum has one of these.
Oh, C-17?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I'm sure everybody has one of these. It's not as many planes here than there were last year. I think there were a lot more planes here last year.
Use of the controls in the open cockpit simulator. They learn how to make the airplane.
Want to go up on the Warhog or?
Turn left, turn right. Descend. They do it all themselves. Now, from being a little apprehensive, pretty soon as soon as these kids get it, their eyes get really big, and they have a smile. They look at their parents, and they're having a lot of fun, and they're learning how to actually fly. Kitty Hawk over.
Alright. A-10 Thunderbolts. I said Warhog earlier, but this is the Thunderbolt. My bad. What's going on?
Welcome to my A-10. What can I do for you? What can I tell you?
Anything that you know about this aircraft?
Okay. Well, here's your engine gauges. So, number one, number two. Number one, number two. That's your temperature. That's your RPM. That's your oil pressure. That's your fan. That's your fuel flow. Here's your APU. Your APU is what is like your starter. Here's your hydraulics. There's how much gas is on board. You got 4,700 pounds of gas right now. Fully loaded is about 10.6. Gosh, this is like your check engine lights on your car. This is your GPS. This is your throttle that controls the engines. And yeah, that's, I mean, as a mechanic, I'm supposed to know where just about everything's at, and I know where most everything's at. So
mostly everything.
Well, the stuff that's important to me. So
yeah, they get this thing up and running.
Yeah. So
where has this plane flown? Do you know?
Yes, this plane was in Afghanistan, 2006. We tried to get it in Afghanistan in 2011, didn't work, didn't want to go, and we tried to get it in 2014. This airplane said nope, don't want to go, so it wound up coming back. But it's seen some action, but not as much as it could. So.
And I saw that big minigun on the front.
Oh, the Gatling gun?
Yeah.
There's the rounds down there, so check those out down there.
Okay.
Those are the 30 mil.
That's one sick looking gun.
So now that, like, do you like kind of fly it down like straight from?
Well, the pilot does. I'm the mechanic. I make sure I work on the rental car. So
you work on his machine. So.
Well, I don't do the gun because that's weapons, guys. I change the tires. I work on engine components. Pre-flight it. If the airplane needs a component change, I'll do it. So that's about it.
Basically, you're responsible for everything before that gets up in the air?
Yeah, so just in case, like, mechanic, we lost the tire.
Yep.
And then you get that fixed
Yeah, well,
up.
that has never happened.
What's the most serious problem that you've come across?
Parts. Fixing parts. I had an issue with number 2 engine, the generator. And understand that it generates its own power. You get your APU that generates it, and then after that, once the engines are up and running, then the engines take over the electrical power for the aircraft. Well, number 2 engine, the generator was coming offline, and I was experiencing all kinds of problems. Well, we eventually changed the engine, and then that problem didn't go away. And I was like, what the hell? Well, what we did was, here along the fuselage, there's a line contactor. It controls the electrical. It's like a bus tie. And we changed that out. And once we change that out, no more problems. So, yeah, but you experience a lot of things. These tires, yeah, they go through tires pretty good because Michelin makes a real soft tire. You know? And I'll tell you, there's some runways that are really hard on tires. So.
All right. Nice seeing you, man.
Take care.
Take care, man.
Wow.
Here's the rounds that they use in that minigun. Gatling gun, as they call it. It's mounted on the nose.
You guys got any questions? Or?
Is this going to be in the show?
Fortunately, now we don't do much demos anymore.
Now, are these ones that are shot?
This is my favorite one.
Yes. That is shot out of the front. Those are just for comparison. We don't shoot those.
How much are these?
It's $12.
Is that the ones?
Yep.
Wow. I was here last
pretty
time.
cool,
They
yeah,
had
30 millimeter.
3 years ago.
810 Thunderbolt.
Yes.
Is it supposed to be the mission?
They keep trying, but the keyword's try, you know?
Yeah, no, I keep every year you hear it goes to
I was in the retro one. I was in a different one.
Hey John, here's the jet engines. They have jet engines. Remember I was telling you?
Look at that vintage truck. Hey, you're going in the wrong place, man. You're not supposed to go in there.
I thought we were going over there.
I can't go in there.
Oh.
Work on that side of the fence. We'll be right next to it.
And there's a flight line.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, you're walking through restricted areas, aren't you, Mike?
I live life dangerously.
Apparently so.
Great holiday weekend, Labor Day.
There's
Get back
Coast
a little
Guard.
bit. You deserve it. The $10 bill. It is a great
head
value
over
for the
down
number of
there.
hours you will
We're going to the Shockwave truck real quick.
Oh, yeah.
show when you are ready to be there.
I filmed this last year too. It was pretty cool. I was racing a small stunt plane. It was drag racing with it. It was pretty cool. See, they had to use a Corvette to keep up with it.
So you're going to see this in the air show when they scream that down that runway. You're going to see this screaming, shooting fire at high temperatures. And you see how that's a 300 mile per hour. That thing's going to shoot out flames on the back of that truck, all down this runway.
Dude, they're doing us down the thing.
It's the Corvette.
It's going to be so fun and cool. Dad, they have a car.
It's a Corvette, huh? Alright, let's head over here. Alright, we're on the main midway where you get food. And their food is ridiculously expensive as usual. Souvenirs. Mega cheeseburger. Sure costs mega money. Pretzels. Yeah, I might grab something to eat later. Not right now. Let's look at some of the aircraft that's around here. Bowling Green State University Aviation. Got this small little plane. Warrior, Piper Warrior. Cool. Similar to the plane I flew in. Let's take a look at all these smaller aircraft. I got my own personal helicopter. Vector Aviation.
To simulate spatial disorientation. Okay. So they'll still be doing this, even though they're stopped. I know. I feel like they're still spinning.
Only less than a couple weeks away before I turn 21. Too bad I can't get a beer right now. Lots of stuff down here. at this vintage biplane. Now we're gonna go into the drone tent. Drone works. Type of stuff I'm into. Tripod.
Now it's locked out. Now it just locked out.
Big hexacopter. Oh, these little ones.
Radio. You would have to buy the same kind of radio.
No, I use the first guy.
We bought a separate radio.
Wow. I think it must cost thousands of dollars.
I go across for everybody. I just finished my controller last night. I was going to mess around with it later and send it out
This is the drone works tent. Horizon Spectrum.
the American flag and the Golden Knight with their white smoke behind the three aircraft in this perfect Cleveland sky. Mr. Duke, don't go away yet, sir. Or go
Kids
to my
section.
office and I'll meet you in there just a second. So that's how you can plan your morning. You have plenty of time to walk around. You will be able to hear more. See the aircraft.
Look at all the helicopters up ahead.
And then make a note, 11:17. That is our official national anthem show. That's how you plan your morning. And then from 11:17, we're going to go nonstop till about 11:15 for they were about that time.
This will be the last part of the ground display tour. And then we'll get ready for the air show. Let's take a look at that CH-46.
Their team on the flight line spread. Jumpers out at this time, you look for that streak in the sky with a smoke canister 120 miles per hour in free fall, just a little bit to our left and in front of us. And as she gets to the predetermined altitude, she'll deploy that canopy from 120 miles an hour. She will then slow down to 22 miles per hour and track her way in towards the target area as indicated by the black and gold banner of your U.S. Army demonstration team, the Golden Knights. Very soon, our three jumpers, our three skydiving pilots that will be circling the skydivers, Ken Reeder and John Thacker of the Red Line team and Matt Chapman from Embry-Riddle, will be emitting their white smoke and circling the American flag on the descent. At the predetermined altitude, we'll ask you to rise and join us for our national anthem. This is the way we have opened up shows since the golden age of barnstorming here in Cleveland, the 1920s and 1930s. Please join us in standing as Miss Janine Leslie presents our national anthem.
National anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam? Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That is the way to open up an air show in the blue Cleveland skies. This show, on tradition since 1929, there is no better sight than those three pilots circling the jumper in the Cleveland blue skies, the American flag under canopy, under the black and gold canopy of your U.S. Army Golden Knights. Get an eyeful and a picture of this, and let's applaud that opening jumper. Sergeant First Class Jen Espinoza from the great state of California in your American flag. This is Cleveland, America. This is the fun we have every Labor Day, and I say to this, God bless America. Watch now, the hands and the arms, that's the brakes and the final steering as she eyeballs that target on the descent. Final adjustments, and she has got that target nailed. All right, collapse the chute and away from Jen now. She's gonna...
The initial part of the formation is called the base, and it forms quickly. As the initial jumpers fly their bodies together while interlocking their arms and legs to form the nucleus of the formation. Remaining jumpers stand slightly above and outside, awaiting the team leader's call. At 9,000 feet, the team leader waves his arm, signaling all jumpers to fly to the base. As they fly closer and closer together, they continue to fall at 120 miles per hour before separating. At 5,000 feet, the team leader waves his arm, signaling the outside jumpers to perform our ball burst maneuver. Watch for the separation. This is a salute to those of you attending today's show. And there you have the high-flying black and gold of your United States Army parachute team, the Golden Knights.
That's cool. Wow.
Now, as you may have guessed, these jumpers are faced with a unique situation, a traffic jam in the sky. They must gain vertical separation to allow for individual approaches into the target area. This is accomplished by pulling down on the front part of the parachute and spiraling earthwards at speeds in excess of 60 miles per hour to set up the traffic pattern, just like you might see aircraft at a busy airport. The parachutes used by the Golden Knights are flexible wing gliders, constructed of lightweight brick-stop nylon. These parachutes have an inherent forward airspeed of 22 miles per hour. To turn left, the jumper pulls down on the left steering line. To turn right, the jumper simply pulls down on the right steering line. As the jumpers near the ground, they will pull down on both steering lines simultaneously for the safest and softest possible landing. At 1,000 feet, the jumper does what is called a wind penetration check, checking his speed and distance across the ground. He then flies a downwind lane, a base lane 90 degrees to the target, and will turn and face into the wind for his final approach. Ladies and gentlemen, it is possible for these jumpers to hear you, so please put your hands together and warmly welcome them in. The average Golden Knight is 26 years old, has more than 1,200 free fall parachute jumps, and is proficient in one of the hundreds of Army occupational specialties. He or she joined the Army for the multitude of reasons: training, educational benefits, service, travel, adventure, excitement, and a chance to mature. In short, to get an edge on life and become part of America's finest team. Ladies and gentlemen, looking high overhead, it appears that 3 parachutes have become entangled. However, this is not the case. These jumpers are performing a fastest sport called canopy relative work. Due to the unique aerodynamic design of these Ram Air parachutes, it is possible to fly one canopy into the hands of another jumper without adversely affecting its flight characteristics. The formation you see here is called a downplane. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome in your Golden Knights. Unlike the military jet team, the United States Army parachute team is comprised mostly of non-commissioned officers. The 89 men and women of the Golden Knights come from various jobs throughout the Army to spend 4 years on each of the 5 sections of the team. The United States Army parachute team was formed in 1959 at the home of the Airborne, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. At that time, the team consisted of 19 original members. Each was selected to assist in the development of modern parachuting techniques, to provide world-class competition parachutes, and to perform live aerial demonstrations in support of Army public relations and recruiting. In 1961, we were designated the Army's official aerial demonstration unit, and 1 year later, we adopted our nickname, the Golden Knight. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our performance for the morning, and on behalf of the entire team,
The red line team is going to be coming in and exercising a little bit for their very busy formation pilots. I'll introduce you to them. In the lead, the man out in front is the team leader, Ken Reeder, and the wingman is John Fokker. Both of the pilots and their aircraft are based in Butler County Airport. They call it Hogan Field. They are just they have adjoining hangars there. They've been flying formation together for over 10 years, both as a dual team, and prior to this, a very large team on these type of aircraft. As they make their crossover into now, the aircraft that these 2 men are flying were built by them. They are the RV. This one is the Model 8. Now, RV, a lot of people, as they execute the vertical reverse, high to your left and high to your right, they think that means recreational vehicle. Well, it certainly is a recreational vehicle because it's fun, but it actually stands for the initials of the band. Designed this and many more models of the RV aircraft is named as Richard Advancer. It's the RV. This one of the many models of the RV aircraft is the RV-H model. Now, so successful as Richard Van Cruisen has been with it, of these aircraft flying around the world today. By far, they are the most popular sport aircraft that can be purchased from other people or can be built by the owner. Both of these individuals have been airline pilots. Currently, the leader, Ken Reeder, flies for Miami University in a King Air. Wingman John Fokker retired from a long career as a captain and engineering test pilot on the mighty Douglas DC-8 for DHL Air Cargo. The wingman John Fokker flying a number of military warbird aircraft, including the North American H-T-6 Texan Trainer, the 4-engine consolidated B-24 Liberator, Now the wingman John Fokker, in addition to aerobatic airshow performance, John's company is called Redline. They provide aircraft modifications and upgrades to experimental aircraft, including state-of-the-art electronic instrumentation and builder assistance to build the RV line of aircraft and others. Now, John has built no less than 8 custom airplanes in his shop. Extra LS. Now, to explain to you about the designation of the Red Line Team aircraft. This is called an extra because of the man who designed it. He is Walter Extra of Germany. He used to compete in international and national aerobatic competitions. He retired from that, representing Germany, and he now builds aircraft. He builds high-performance aerobatic air show and competition airplanes. This is one of the many models of monoplane that he has designed. It has a high-tech MT West German propeller on the top. Now, Matt Chapman has 18,000 hours of flight time. Throughout the course of the week, he is a captain for American Airlines. And you just might, you might be on one of his trips, and I'll tell you, he'll fly in the American Airlines style, not Airshow style. Matt is in very good company representing that Custom Learning Institution. Matt is giving you a few samples of his full back later on today, when we'll tell you more about it. And that's the way we planned it, so not to worry. The airframe of Matt's airplane is comprised of many different materials, including tubular steel, carbon fiber composites, a small amount of wood, and even some fabric covering. State-of-the-art avionics and engine instrumentation. 652 Oliver Street in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, producing well over 300 horsepower. That is incredibly proud of the fact that he is sponsored by Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University and has been since 2007. Embry-Riddle is regarded as being the premier university in the world for aviation and aerospace studies, with main campuses located in Daytona Beach, Florida, and Prescott, Arizona, with over 360 days of very flying weather each and every year. In 2016, this year, Embry-Riddle students won both the most prestigious competitions in collegiate aviation, the NIFA SafeCom Flight Team competition, and they also won the Women's Air Race Classic cross-country air race. As Matt continues to have a little fun with the C-31 friendship in the Embry-Riddle Extra 300, there is a message on the screen. There's a high G 90-degree turn, and without regard for himself or his comfort, under great pain, from a horizontal turn to a vertical high-speed, high-G pull-up. The neat thing about Embry-Riddle, there are two main campuses, Prescott, Arizona, and Daytona Beach, Florida, as you wave to the crew of the C-31 Friendship on the ground. Give them a wave. Embry-Riddle has more than 150 campuses across the globe. More than 90 of those campuses are on military bases around the world, with the option of taking online courses. We have some friends in the airshow business who travel extensively each and every year. One of those friends was able to get and complete a Bachelor of Science degree despite being on the road 8 months a year just because of the oil and smoke system, so as not to start the engine of fuel. And the wingman right side up.
guys are based, by the way, at the Butler County Airport, Hogan Field. They have adjoining hangars. They have been flying together for 10 years. John Thacker, retired DC-8 captain for DHL, where he was also an engineering test pilot. When the company's airplanes came out of maintenance, he would go up and test all the systems, and he flew worldwide routes for DHL Air Cargo. He now has a manufacturing and modification business at his home at the Butler County Airport. Now, part of this manager also for the team, that is red, white, and blue personified. I just love paint scheme and the sky. All right, this is called the switchblade. Eyes on the team, cameras on the team. This is a wild and woolly maneuver. Watch this as they call switchblade now. Ooh, as they say. All right, a big round of applause for the Red Line team. Ken Reader, John Thacker from the Red Line team. Very busy today, very busy yesterday. They won't be very busy tomorrow. We're going to fly them about 250 times, but they keep smiling. The more they fly, the more they like it. Now, approaching from your left and from your right, bearing down at each other once again, they will roll the aircraft upside down and pass the Airshow center in the inverted flight configuration. In inverted flight configuration, John Thacker will be tucked up. They'll be relatively slow, very tight formation, and that will be the photo pass for you, your eyes, and your cameras. By the way, the aircraft is a remarkable aircraft. I told the crowd earlier today. RV stands for Richard Van Groosman, who has designed many different models of this aircraft. This is the Model 8. There are 10,000 of these aircraft flying around the world today. Certainly the most popular sport airplane in the world today, because Richard Van Groosman gave everybody what they wanted. Look at that formation. That is precision. That is your Red Line team. They are from the great state of Ohio. I did not expect this. That's Wayne Brady. Get in.
Focus heading right at us.
He said this stuff will stick to the lens and
It's probably going to drag race those planes. Did that last year.
He is a second-generation speed driver. His dad is Neil Darnell. His mom is Marilyn Darnell. They are off with one of the other family jet vehicles exhibiting at a show not too far from here. Not only competing in motorsports, but that very accomplished family, the Darnell family, have been the promoters and directors of motorsports events and contests of all different types. Funny cars, dirt bikes, all-terrain vehicles, wherever there is a gathering of that, that's where they are doing their great organizing. Now we're going to race airplanes against trucks, trucks against airplanes, red line against shockwave, shockwave against red line. And we've got to give a little advantage to Chris Darnell because he's going to be standing still. The airplanes will be flying. They have 180 horsepower. He has 3,600 horsepower. So the airplanes are going to be flying over the top of Chris Darnell. Only when he sees the red line RV8 will he be able to unleash his 36,000 horsepower. Don't be afraid of that smoke. It is good for you. I love the
Yeah, right.
corpuscle
Get you cancer.
in the afternoon. It is the smell of entertainment. All right, by your applause, you great spectators. How many people think the airplane will win this race? How many people think the jet-powered truck will win this race? My spectators have spoken. Wait, is this a race or a game of chicken? One of the red line team, the leader from your left, is bearing down towards the truck, trying to intimidate it so his buddy, John Thacker, can beat the truck. Thacker is low to your right. Chris did not take the bait. He wasn't intimidated. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is, I don't know whether this was legal or, wait, I'm going to check. We had a roll up with somebody smoking. Now, it doesn't matter anymore. Well, you saw it here. It was mayhem. It was controlled mayhem. I had no idea what everybody was doing. There goes Wayne Rachel down. He may look very slow, but he's doing about 155 miles an hour. He's going down to the shockwave truck to check for residual burning fuel in the tailpipe of the jet engines, or to make sure that the lines of the drogue chute are not wrapped up. 44 inches of manifold pressure, 2,500 RPM. And he's going to target a speed of 310 miles an hour. nest home. It has grown and cured enough. Are the bomb bay doors open? Yes, they are. Get ready for awesome firepower.
Something from a nuclear explosion. Gary would have loved that. So Gary would have made a fallout. Oh, they had the smoke ring, yeah. Oh, both of them are turning the rings. Pretty cool stuff right there. This thing a big smoke ring.
From the Liberty Aviation Museum in Port Clinton, Ohio, both made by North American Aviation. By the way, as you take that shot, that's particular power.
Move forward and get ready. The show is about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the most feared aircraft in the world today, the United States Air Force's F-22. be stealthy, you must have a clean profile, requiring all of your bombs and missiles to be carried internally. The F-22 is the first supersonic, multi-role, and highly maneuverable stealth fighter in the world with a fully internal combat weapons load. Ready your cameras as the Raptor makes it from the left and side of suspected vehicles. Folks, if you've ever wondered where those bombs and missiles hide, here's your answer. The F-22 possesses the ability to point its nose at will, even in extremely low airspeeds and high angles of attack. Watch closely as the aircraft pulls into the vertical and executes a full 360-degree aileron roll. At altitude, the jet will then flip backwards and level off. Then, in less than 2,000 feet of altitude and under complete control, Major Dickinson will execute a full 360-degree flat turn. sat idly by. Instead, they have developed increasingly capable fighter aircraft and surface-to-air missile systems, potentially putting
All three of them in synchronization. F-35, F-22 Raptor, and P-51 Mustang.
World War II to
Squadron.
current day. P-51 is all the way in the back.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take a moment to describe the unique history. United States Air Force F-22 Raptor, piloted by Major Dan Dickinson, and the United States Air Force F-35 Lightning.
signature low roll.
Looks like a stunt plane is getting ready to go.
It's coming from the right.
On the world's largest big lighter, that is a Shockwave jet truck. In seconds, this race will be history, and we will blow the rest of the gasoline and dynamite.
Here it comes.
Matt Chapman, upside down, has got the lead. He's holding on to that lead, but here comes Chris Darnell. He got him, so he said, I'm going to shut it down. Keep your eyes on your camera. The truck there is a photo opportunity.
That was a more epic than the last time with this big smoke thing.
Video. Guys, that's not a video. That's